Good morning to all of my students. Hope you are all well. Today we will read a story named Thank You Ma'am. It was written by an American poet named Langston Hughes. It is a heart-touching tale of love, kindness, and trust. It is a classical short story. It is the story of a boy and a woman. The characters sometimes speak colloquial dialogues. Now we will read the story. Attention please. At first, I tell you that I have divided the story into 4 to 5 parts. Today, we'll read the first part. The first paragraph. Attention please. She was a large woman with a large purse that had everything in it but hammer and nails. The woman was large. The woman was large means the woman was very fatty woman. She had a large purse. It contains everything except hammer and nails. The woman was carrying a large purse. It contained everything except hammer and nails. Everything means everything that is needed for life. It had a long strap that she carried it slung across his shoulders. It was about 11 o'clock at night and she was walking alone. It was 11 o'clock at night and she was walking alone. At that time, a boy ran up behind her and tried to snatch her purse. When the woman was walking alone at 11 o'clock at night, a boy ran up behind her and tried to snatch her purse. The strap broke with the single tug. Tug means pull. The boy gave it from behind, but the boy's weight and the weight of the purse combined caused him to lose his balance. So instead of taking a full blast means top speed, as he had hoped, the boy fell on his back on the sidewalk. Sidewalk means pavement, footpath. And his legs flew up. When the boy was trying to snatch the parts of the women, he fell on the pavement because the body's weight and the weight of the parts combined. The boy fell on his back on the sidewalk because of the combined weight of the parts and the boy's weight. Clear? Why did the boy fall on his back on the pavement? Because the combined weight of the parts and the boy's weight. He lost his balance. Naturally, he fell on his back on the sidewalk. The large woman simply turned around and kicked him right square in his blue jeans sitter. Then she reached down, picked the boy up his shirt front and shook him until his teeth rattled. What happened next? The women turned around, kicked him and picked the boy up by his shirt front and shook him until his teeth rattled. Rattled means confused noise. Rattle means a kind of noise. There's such a rattling sound made by the teeth. মানে খটখটানি শব্দ. This was the first paragraph. What was the gist of the first paragraph? A woman was walking alone at 11 o'clock at night. She was carrying a large purse. It contained everything except hammer and nails. The boy ran up behind her and tried to snatch her purse, but his weight and the weight of the purse caused him to lose his balance and the boy fell. The woman picked the boy up. The woman picked the boy up. This was the first paragraph. Full blast means top speed. Tug means to pull. Sitter means a tight jeans, tight cotton pant. You may say tight cotton pant. Rattle means clattered. Up the second paragraph. After that, the woman said, "Pick up my pocketbook, boy, and give it here." This was the first question from the woman. The woman ordered the boy to pick up her pocketbook and give it there. She still held him, but she bent down enough to permit him to stoop and pick up her purse. Then she said, "Now, aren't you ashamed of yourself? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?" The boy was caught by the large woman. Then she ordered the boy to pick up her pocketbook. Then she permitted him to stoop so that the boy could pick up her purse. Then the woman said, if he was not ashamed of himself. Firmly gripped by his shirt front, the boy said, "Yes, ma'am." The woman said, "What did you want to do it for?" The boy said, "I didn't aim to." She said, "You a lie. You a lie." Means, you are a liar. By that time, 2 or 3 people passed, stopped, turned to look, and some stood watching. Then the woman asked him if she turned him loose, he would run. Then the woman asked the boy if he would run if she turned him loose. The boy answered positively. Then I won't turn you loose, said the woman. She did not release him. But the lady did not turn him loose. But the boy cried for help, and he apologized that he was very sorry. He was very sorry. Up to this. In my next class, we will discuss on some questions marking 1,